Hey, and welcome to week 4 of Bloom. We are still at our 6K step goal every day, working on 3 workouts a week. Everything else is optional. Well, all we're gonna need today is a pair of dumbbells and a space to work. Go ahead and follow me down into our warm-up. We're gonna be doing a cat-cow. All right, come on down to your stomach, lower yourself down, hands at chest height. And we're gonna just lift up, squeezing your glutes. We're gonna lift our hands up off the mat, looking up, doing a little back bend here. You wanna come down, rest for a sec. Come up one more time. All right. If you want to take a little stretch here, an up dog, side to side, be my guest. We're gonna go a little bit deeper, grabbing our knees behind us and coming into a bow pose. So a little bit of a deeper back bend. Pressing your feet into your hands. All right, you can come into a down dog and walk it all the way up, rolling up. We're gonna be going into a behind the back stretch, opening up our shoulders and our chest. All right, come on down, hands overhead, hold. All right, come on out of that, roll on up. And we're just gonna make some arm circles. Going backwards, so first with our elbows. Then we're gonna go into bigger circles. Maybe a little faster. Switch directions. Going forward. One more time, going back. All right, awesome. So now that we've got a little more space in our back and our shoulders, we're gonna be grabbing our weights for the first superset. So we're gonna be going into bent over rows and lateral raises. So grab a weight that you can do for your rows and a weight for your laterals. We're gonna be going right into one after another. By now, you know the workouts. We're just adding another set. So remember last week we added a new superset. This week we're doing 3 sets of everything. Here we go. Core engaged. Over halfway. All right, we're gonna be going into our lateral raise. Set 1 is done. Got 2 more. If you need to swap out your weights, heavier, lighter, make that swap now. Ideally, first set is, you know, something where it feels good, you feel the muscles, but you're not totally like, you know, struggling for that last rep. Sets 2 and 3, we try to kick up the intensity a bit. And how you usually kick up the intensity is either slowing down and controlling it, or also increasing the weight. Core engaged. Leading with the elbow. All right, one more. And yes, I'm giving you rest so that you can push the intensity. This is our last set, so I want us to be unsure if we're able to get the last couple reps. Here we go. Rowing to our hip, core engaged. Set that down. Last set of laterals. Here we go. All right, good job. Put away your lighter weight. We're gonna be going into single arm row, either bent over or against the wall. So grab the weight that you know is gonna be challenging, something you can control. I would suggest something 15 to 40 pounds, depending on how high your dumbbells go up to. I'm gonna start against the wall on my right side. Here we go. Remember rowing backwards in a check mark motion towards your hip. Switch sides. Front leg, same arm, same leg in front. All right, set it down. How was that? How many reps do you think you could have got more? How are you feeling by the end of your set? Do you need to add more weight? Let's see. Push yourself. Try it. Still got a little bit more rest time here. Okay. Here we go. Set it down. Switch on over to your left. Here we go. All right, we got one more set of these. Biggest thing here, making sure that roll our shoulders back and down. Rowing in that arcing motion rather than here. We don't want to use our traps. We want to use our lats. Squeezing that armpit here. All right, last set. Let's get it. So a slow, controlled 3, 2, 1. Come up, squeeze. Good. Over halfway. Perfect. Switch sides. Last side, last set here. Core engaged. Squeeze. All right, we're gonna be going on over into our strict press. So let's grab a weight, something probably 10 to 25. And our rear delt fly. So a very light weight. 3, maybe 2 to 5 pounds. All right, here we go. Core engaged. Biceps to ears. All right, going into our bent over rear delt fly. 45 degrees with those dumbbells, core engaged. Leading with the pinky and the elbow out. Good job. Now, we got 2 more sets. Change out your weights if you need. You're over halfway into the workout, so it's flying by. Make sure that you make the most of it and push yourself. Enjoy your rest. All right, here we go. Safely clean and press these up. Good, control it. Set those down, back into our rear delt fly. All right, last set of the strict press rear delt flies. So if you want to increase the weight a little bit, increase the challenge, I encourage you to do that. Anytime that we're pressing overhead when we're standing, it requires a little more core stability. So you're gonna need to think about that. I'm totally okay if you have a bench, if you want to do these seated, if you have an incline bench especially, to like lean against the pad, you can use a little more weight, push a little bit harder because you have that stability with the bench. But when we're overhead, standing, we want to make sure that we're really being mindful of our core when we press, not arching our back. Here we go. All right, straight into our rear delt fly. Last set. Over halfway, stay with me. Good, like you're punching someone behind you with your pinkies. All right, we're gonna be going into our bicep curls. Grab a weight that makes sense for you. We're gonna be needing something for our Skullcrushers. So we'll grab, maybe a 10 to 15, 10 to 20 for your bicep curls. Something 7.5 to 20 for your Skullcrushers. All right, here we go, regular bicep curls. Same thing, core engaged, pinkies in at the top. Just control 3, 2, 1 on the way down. Good. All right, lie on down. Reaching slightly behind your head, keeping your elbows still. Just extending at the elbow. Trying not to move your arms. Feeling the stretch on the back of your triceps. Then you shorten as you extend up. All right. Set those down. Got 2 more sets here. If you need to adjust, if you need a little bit more weight, grab more weight. Grab some water if you have it nearby. We have just one more exercise set after this one. So you are towards the end of your workout here, so stay here with me. Core tight. Turn those pinkies in. Good. All right, I'm gonna lie this way this time. Grabbing those dumbbells, bringing them overhead. So reaching slightly behind you, extending at the elbows. Awesome job. We've got one more set here of our bicep curl skull crushers. Take your rest, enjoy it. If you're not dancing in between your sets, I don't know what you're doing. All right, here we go. Last set. Come on. You got one more. All right. Set those down. Last skull crushers. Here we go. Safely bring them up overhead. Reach back. Feel the stretch on your triceps. Extend just at the elbow. Don't move the arm. Use your breath, exhale. Good. All right. Come on up. We're gonna be going into our front raise and Y raise. So grab your light dumbbells for your Y raise, something, again, real light, 2 to 5 pounds. And for our front raise, we're gonna be using a single dumbbell. So maybe something 10 to 15. And if you're switching adjustable dumbbells, hopefully the rest gives you time to switch it out a little bit. Here we go. You can have a slight bend in your elbows. Bringing it up to about mouth height. Good. Working that front delt. Set that down, going straight into our bent over Y raise. So we're gonna do like a letter Y as we raise up. These are really challenging, so you might even just use your body weight, like a thumbs up. That's why we want to go really light, because it's front delts, but also shoulder stabilizer muscles. All right, set that down, reset. You've got 2 more sets and you are done. So after this week is still at 6K steps. Next week, we're going to 7K daily steps as part of your challenge, and only 3 mandatory workouts in week 4. Week 5, we start doing a second lower body day, so 4 workouts. All right, here we go. I'm gonna turn this way so you can see. Core engaged. Imagine you're reaching, like I'm trying to touch that tree with the dumbbell. So instead of just up, I'm reaching up and out. Good. All right, here we go. Stay with it. All right, good job. We've got 1 more set. If you need to adjust any of your weights, lighter, heavier, swap them out. Pick up your heavier weight for your front raise. Reach up and out. Good. Core engaged. All right, good job. Going into our final set of the day. Here we go. Nice intentional reps. Controlled squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Good. Give me 2 more. You got 1 more? 3? All right. Incredible job. Thank you so much for joining me. I've been loving hearing your feedback. All your comments have been awesome and mean the world to me. If you're a loyal Train with Erika member, if you've been doing Bloom week 1, 2, 3, 4, leave me a comment. Let me know how it's going. And if you are new here, like, subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next workout.